in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 59. Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54.
Elliott running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Go to 54. Second tone, defense. Here we go, 46. Watch the safety crease. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, Watch both. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Under. 44, 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second and 1, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Oh, he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards for him on the ground. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Good. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Alert 3. Check 3. They were going to 53. Back. They were going to 54. Going to 54. Lying. Check 24. Switch. Everybody, check 43. Bang, 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 bang. 26.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Too little, Hey, go kill. Hey, kill. 44, Mike, 44. Come on. The Mike. 44 is the Mike. We're going to 54. Wide in. Come on, QB, come on. 26. Slide. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Lucky. Under 10.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Go, get out there, get out there. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here we go, 47. Here I come again. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
There we go. Wide eight. There we go. Going to 54. Wide eight. 59. Ricky. Mike. Chill. Hey, kill. 26.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Check, 59. 26. What we got? 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide eight. Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Move. Everyone's got 4 down. Kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a... touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play to win. Let's go.
A gain of 12. First down, Redskins.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Redskins 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught inside the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. We're going to 54. Right here. 25. Check 20. We're going to 53. 49. Check 26. 26.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Touchdown, Washington!
Touchdown, Washington.
Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
We got this.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Keep moving, boys, moving.
On play action, Haskins. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Woo-hoo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, kill. Joker. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Switch. Hey. Check 59. Ready? 26.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Under.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Redskins' 23-yard line.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 44. Mike, 44. I got you, pop. Whip. Watch the whip. Then we're going to 53. 44 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. This our 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the lane. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55. Trump. That's what I do. Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Let's go, baby.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense. This is not.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here we go, 47. 44. Here we go, 47. 44. My wife, 44. Army. Here we go, 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mike. Here we go. Wide angle. 59. Then we're going to 53. Switch. Undercross. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide angle.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
That's it. 59, Mike. Check. 59. And QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Here we go, 46. You. Armin. 59. Mike is 56.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Kill. 47, 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
47. 59. Go. Get out there. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 4, check 4.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a... Wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.